Hey guys, welcome back to Gamescom. I'm with Danny O'Dwyer, and you've just seen Pro Evolution Soccer.
I did. I saw the professional evolution of soccer.
Wow, good.
Again. Yeah, so Pro Ev this year, PES 14, I guess, is on the Fox engine. So it's basically Metal Gear Football now.
Brilliant.
No, it's a bit different in terms of how it plays from last year. It's very different if you play PES. If you don't play PES, it probably looks quite similar.
Right, okay.
But basically with this new engine, they've kind of torn the rulebook out. There's still very much a sort of a simulation-y type game in relation to FIFA, which is a little more ball getting pinged around. Slightly more, I wouldn't say arcadey so much, but
on that engine.
Yeah, and with the new Fox engine and stuff like, you know, the way in which players knock into each other. Problem is, whenever you talk about this stuff, it literally sounds like you've been talking about every game before. Like last year's game, the year before. There's such iterative steps, but I guess with this version of PES, it's not coming out on next-gen consoles, it's only coming out on current-gen and PC as well. But it seems to be the first in their new step. This seems to be their FIFA 08, where they are tearing stuff down. They have a new UK studio, which is like giving them more cultural information about football, because that's something they've been kind of... The PES games have always been a little bit weird, not really like football, which is based in Windsor, and this does feel like the first step in a kind of a new direction.
What's the license situation? That's always a big bugbear of people who love PES, but are frustrated to see teams.
It's going to be a big bugbear of me when I'm editing this, because they never show gameplay. I tried to get something today, but it's licensing reasons is why they never show gameplay this early. But they always show those stupid sizzle reels.
Oh yeah, so when the game ships, so how much can we expect?
So, Man United are the only team they have in the English Premier League this year. Apparently EA have been like just so mean about buying up. They used to have 2 teams a season. They don't now. So what they've done is they've concentrated in other parts of the world. They've still got loads of teams in Spain and Italy. Yeah. South America is massive for them. South America is one of the parts in the world where Pro Evolution completely canes FIFA. So is Asia. So they've still got loads there. But yeah, it's the same thing. I played North London against Barcelona today. You know, don't have the same strips, all that sort of stuff. So they've got loads of stadiums as well, but how many there will be legitimate stadiums, I couldn't tell you.
Okay, cool.
But so one of the most interesting things I want to touch on briefly is that I asked the guy I was chatting to there about the whole Xbox One getting packaged in with FIFA in Europe, and saying like, is that their big play to try and get footy players, at least FIFA players, on the Xbox One? And one of the interesting things he talked about is how the division that used to exist before has kind of gotten bigger again between PES fans playing on PlayStation and Xbox fans playing on FIFA fans playing on Xbox. So that gulf is starting to happen again. I played on a PlayStation today. The other interesting thing is that this year's FIFA won't have any of the Impact Engine stuff that they've put, or the new engine, sorry, that they're putting in to this year's console games on the PC, whereas the PC version of PES is going to have all the Fox engine sexiness, and it looks quite good. So it seems to me that the football war
is alive and well.
PES and FIFA, it's never going away. But it seems to be more platform specific going into this year.
That's an interesting kind of you caveat on it. So if you are getting if you're a diehard Sony fan, you know, PES
possibly
could be the game for you.
Maybe they'll put more onus on that. It's a weird one. Like, this whole thing is just the problem with Pro Evolution's had is that FIFA have genuinely made a really fantastic football game. Pro Evolution, I get the 2 of them every year. PES this year again, it's really fun to play. Like, in terms of the movements and the jockeying and the one-on-one stuff, it feels more realistic. The way animations in it are incredible. I saw like one of the goalkeepers like coming out and sitting out to try and interpret where the ball was, and when it looked like it was coming towards him, he ran out. Victor Valdez, thank you.
That's the one.
So yeah, I think we're probably going to have a similar situation this year where we have 2 very good football games. One of them has all of the team names, one of them may be a bit more interesting, and you just have to make your own decision.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks very much, Danny. And for everything else on PES and FIFA and all the other stuff from Gamescom, make sure you stick to GameSpot.com.